welcome along and welcome back to Attingham Park. And today, this is our last visit to the farm. We are going to see how profitable Attingham Park has been for us over the last 100 episodes. I have attached to the back of my truck the Stuart trailer. We're going to try and see how much we can transport at once. Our crops have actually come best price, but the sorghum has already dropped £2. So I'm going to get this sold as quickly as possible. It's got to go to British Grain right at the far end of the map as well. So transporting 50,000 litres at a time should be really, really useful to us. Let's find that in here then. Sorghum. So that should be all filling up the front trailer. And then, yeah, the front of our truck. And then we'll fill up the back as well with the same. We have a chance here to get very, very close to paying our loan off on this map. I didn't expect to get anywhere near that. We did have a little bit of a shock at the end of the last video. I didn't expect it to be quite as high as 600,000. So I don't think we have enough here to do that the whole way. But we might have enough to get fairly close. So let's get this train of stuff off down the road and see if we can't go and make a whole pile of cash. British Grain is just about the furthest sell point from us that we could have had to deliver this to. So if keeping this down to sort of 2 and a bit journeys is really good. The issue is possibly going to be backing this in far enough to be able to tip both the truck and the trailer. Let's bring this to here and see how well my reversing skills with such a long setup goes. Actually, that's not too bad. That could have gone so much worse getting that in there. It does going to take a bit of time to get turned around, but we do have plenty of time to do all of this. It is already 9 o'clock. There's the first one. 4,000. Oh no, we've gone out to the trigger. 4,343 initially and 494, but there's still the rest of that trailer to tip. And with that trailer done, that's another 17,000 on top of that. Back this up and switch over, and yep, then we can tip our truck and get the rest of it in here as well. And that takes us up to another 28,615 plus 3,261 from the environmental score. So we're up to 61,727. That's really good. We want to get as much as we can off this as quickly as possible, because as I said, the price for this sorghum is dropping. Before we continue, this video is brought to you in partnership with the awesome people at Apex Gaming PCs. I've teamed up with Apex Gaming PCs to create my own custom line of PCs suitable for everybody from beginner farmers to virtual farming experts. And now, for a limited time, you can get 15% off your purchase from Apex Gaming PCs just by using my link in the description below. So go check them out. That's quite a long round trip to go and tip at British Grain. So I'm glad I've put the trailer on the back. Reducing this to 3 journeys instead of 5 is going to make a fairly big difference to us. Another 70,000. So we're going to get most of this in the 2 trailers this time. So load up our first one. It loads up fairly quickly. This grain silo. So pull that forward and load up the second one, and that should be loading into the trailer. Yeah, we probably want to move forward a little bit. Yeah, that's looking good. I'm so pleased this works and this fits on here because it's made all the difference. And right, how's our price still? Are we still good? Oh, wow. And now the wheat price is dropping as well. It's up to 118. We're still actually good on the price of the sorghum as well. So let's keep moving, get this all sold, and then we know we're going to be in a really good place. Another 61,000. Oh, 61,000 is what we're up to. I reckon we're going to get another 60,000 at least off this load. Back down to British grain. Pull into here and swing it around so we have as straight a backup as we can. Like so. And then back it into here. Oh, I'm not a fan of equipment that when you go into reverse just goes into the lowest reverse gear straight off. It's not overly helpful, that. Switch over and tip. So first trailer in, and then once that has emptied out, oh really? Don't know why. I must have slipped backwards slightly then, because that's the second time that's done that. But it's emptying again, so that's good. We'll let that go down, back it up. Yeah. Again, we're up to 86,000, and we're going to hit the 100,000 with this really easily. Yeah, there we go. 118,000 in total, and we still have a little bit of this to sell. So we're doing really, really well with this sorghum. I think we've got one more trip down here. But I might go sell the wheat off first. I don't know whether it's worth running all the way down here with the remaining sorghum or getting the wheat sold, because like the sorghum price, the wheat price is also dropping and we now have more of that to sell. Percentage wise, I think that our wheat is going to drop more than our sorghum price. So let's bring this in here, especially considering the amount of both that we've got. So under here, yeah, we've only got 16,000 litres of sorghum left. So let's do the 158,000 litres of wheat. This is going to be 3 almost full trailerfuls of wheat that we're going to have here. Interestingly, our weeder has finished work, so I'm going to clear the course off that. And this needs to be moved over now to field 3, which is our last little bit of field work that needs doing on the farm. Once this is done, we are done. There's some mulching that could do with doing. There's some fertilizing that possibly could do with doing. But to be honest, this is the last really time-sensitive piece that needs to be done. Let's generate that. That is going to start over there. So I'm going to unfold that and set it going like so. So that now should get that job going, and we can go and sell some wheat. And yeah, price actually for the sorghum has gone up by £1, interestingly enough. But yeah, this is at 90,000 for the wheat, and that's because we've taken some out already. So yeah, this should be fairly lucrative. It was the old grain mill, yes, the old water mill, sorry. So let's head down there with this, get this sold, and this is going to be a little bit more tricky. I don't quite know how we're going to get this set up over the sell point. So down to the bottom here, I'm going to try and pull this part over first. Yeah, there we go. So that should mean that the truck is able to tip first into here. And then we can pull the trailer over as well and get the rest of this tipped once that is done. So yeah, with the lorry done, we'll pull this forwards and hopefully get the trailer over as well. Yeah, there we go. That's getting that tipped in as well. And the wheat does a little bit worse, but we do have more of it. And then I've just got to work out how to swing this truck around in this space. Not bad at all. We are up to 162,000. So we're almost where we were at the end of last time, of the last video. And we still have 2 loads of wheat to go. I think that's probably going to throw us over the 200,000 mark. And then, well, as I said, I think we're going to be close, but I don't think we're going to be able to pay everything off, unfortunately. Loading up for the second time, 105,000 litres left. So, yeah, there should be one more almost full load to come off of here. This loads up fairly quickly, which is great. So there's the first bit done, and then second, and fill up with the rest of the wheat. And then, yeah, we've got just one more load to go of the wheat from here. Should put us, actually I think it's going to put us near to 250,000 once we've got both of these loads done. That's both trailers emptied of wheat for the second time, and we're up to 207,000. I'm gonna have to maneuver a little bit more this time because I didn't go and take this wide enough. So back this round and get this out. It is just coming up to 1 p.m. So, yeah, we still got so much to do. We still got a lot of pigs to sell. We've still got a lot of bales to collect. And we've got one more lorry worth of wheat to do. And one more lorry without the trailer of sorghum to do. So we'll bring this round and pull this under the spout for the last of the wheat. So, refill that. And actually, while the wheat is filling up, let's just load this up with some pigs. So we'll take the Berkshires. We will move those to the trailer. Yes. Okay. Right. And those now are ready to go as well. That is going to make things a lot easier once we've finished filling up everything else. So we'll stop that. We'll pull this forward and fill the back trailer up. So this should now empty everything out of wheat. But one thing I do want to check, do we have any more wheat kicking around? Because I think there might be some in the pig feed. No, we're not showing anything in the silo, so I don't think there's anything in the pig feeder either. Let's have a quick look. Oh, there's a tiny bit. Yeah, not enough for us to worry about. So let's go. Actually, no, 1,000 litres might be just what we need to top that trailer off. So let's head round here. And it looks like, I think, our other tractor is in need of repair. The one that's doing the weeding. It is, it's broken down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this under here. Get this last 1,000 litres. We'll get this restarted. So nearest waypoint, and away that goes. And now we can head off knowing that we've got one final full load here. Ready to make one final push of money. And maybe even hit that £250,000 mark. The snow's begun to fall here now as we bring in the final load of wheat. Try not to hit that. Right, we can tip that there. Like so. How much are we going to end up with once we've tipped this wheat? Second trailer going in now. Using the Stewart like this has been really, really helpful today. There we go. We are up to 251,000. We've got a smidge of sorghum still to sell. Not a huge amount, but enough to be significant for our farm. We have a load of pigs still to sell, and we've got a load of straw bales still to sell. So let's get this back up to the farm. I've got an idea for something we can do to make things a little bit more efficient in getting some pigs sold and the last of the sorghum sold too. So first things first, I want to grab any remaining sorghum we have in the pig feeder, because that won't be showing up on our list. And yeah, we want to be selling that because we're not going to be generating any more pig feed. So there's still 501 liters in there of that. We could sell off the 13,000 liters of potato we got in there. But I want the 1,319 liters of sorghum. I'm then going to have to drop off the trailer. So we can do this just in the yard here, like so. So drop that off. And while I'm here, I'm just going to clear this on this tractor. So let's move this out the way. Oh, the snow is really coming down at the moment. It's not going to last too long, and I don't think it's going to settle. Everything's a little bit warm for that. And then we can just spin around here and grab the last of the sorghum out of our... yep, like that. Out of here. Meanwhile, our trailer full of pigs... we'll bring that out here and get this lined up. And then we can go and drop these off on our way to selling the sorghum. And that will mean that we can kill two birds with one stone, basically, and save ourselves a bit of time. So bring that here. Grab our now full of sorghum truck, or at least 60%. So that's pretty good. And I just want to check before we go and do this. Oh, that British grain is still where we want to be selling this sorghum. 958. Yep, 958. Still the best price. So follow me. We're off down to the animal market first. We're approaching the livestock market, so I'm just going to pull this tractor and trailer in here. Then we will take the hired worker off this. Take this into here so that we can sell the pigs quickly. And we've got basically less than 2 hours daylight left. So let's get this backed up. Can I get at least 2 more loads of pigs done in that time is now the question. Sell 16 Berkshires. Yes. We're up to 270,982. And I'm going to run back to my truck and go and sell this sorghum. Now, with 18,000 liters on board here, this should be worth probably about 20,000 once we take the environmental score into account. So we'll back this up and get it into here. So slow at backing up this truck, really is. Field 10 is now up to 25,000, 26,000 looking at that current bid. And that would be a really good price to buy that field at. Especially as we now have 290,000 in the bank. Right, we have at least 2 more trailers of pigs to sell. And probably a trailer full of bales to sell as well. It is all good. We are heading probably into the range of 350,000. So everything's back up at the farm now. I'm just going to park up my truck. And with not a huge amount of time left, I am much happier about transporting the remaining pigs in the dark than I would be about collecting up the straw bales. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop off our animal trailer. I'm just going to pop through here, drop this off around the other side of the barn where we did before, and go and pick up the remaining bales off field 6 while we still have just a little bit of daylight. So there we go. Whoa, I must have disconnected and reconnected that. There we are, that's got it. So we'll take the flatbed up to field 6. We'll go and collect up the bales while we can see, and then we'll sell off at least 2 more lots of pigs after that. I have an ace up my sleeve, and depending on how close we get to paying off this loan, we may have one final trick that will finish things off for us. So firstly, the lights on this tractor are fairly good and will help us to see more bales. And I think we probably don't have more than a single trailer's worth of bales on here, which would be good, because that's all I really want to have to clear up at the moment off of here. So let's start collecting these up. And we'll get these stacked on there as quickly as we can. This is why I don't like bale stacking in the dark. It's really, really difficult to find all the bales. I'm hoping I'm not going to miss any that are around here, but who knows? It's taken so long to get everything sold today. And we're still not done, even after we get all of these bales in. And now I'm just driving around the field looking for any bale that might have got missed. Oh, there's another one. Yeah. I think these might be our last 2, though. There's not really many bales around here anymore. I think I've picked everything up, which surprised me because I thought I had another full trailer's worth. But yeah, no, that seems to be it. Unless there's another one hiding out this way. No, that looks like all of them, which is great. So that is all of the bales on here. I now want to get this on here. So this trailer is going to be worth about 10,000 in total. We want to go and sell this though, and then head back to the farm, get the last of the pigs sold as well. Just gonna move this bale around because I'd like it to be a little bit more stable than I'd stacked it just then. This is the trouble, because I'm in at an odd angle on it. I'm gonna have to reposition it. But I'm quite happy with that. That's been some fairly good stacking. So that can go, our front loader can go back up to the farm, and we'll go and sell those bales now and get a little bit more cash in. Maybe throw us over 300,000. Trailer full of straw up to our sell point here. Oh, come on. Let's get this in. Get this done. I have a target for how much money I want. It's going to be a case of how many pigs do I have to sell to get where we're going to. So we might go on a little bit longer just to make sure that we can get how much we need. We are up to 302,000. Right. Time to sell off some pigs for that one final push and see if we can pay this loan off. First set of pigs. Unload them from the trailer. Sell. and done. And we are up to 321,000. And our second set of pigs should take us up to about 340,000. So we'll get them unloaded as well. There we go. And sell those too. Right. So 340,556. Let's pay off as much of our loan as we can. So let's repay that down to it's gonna be about 100,000 left, I think. Just a little bit more, and there we go, 105,000. I think we can get that lower, and I think we can get that lower by doing something that I said I was going to do for a very long time on this map, and getting rid of field 6. It's separated from our farm. I don't think it would be needed any longer, and so that is worth 85,000. Perfect. So we will sell field 6, and that then gives us another 85,000 to be able to pay off. So let's do that as well. So repay that too. And that takes us down to just 20,000 left. I know where we can get 20,000. We have 2 sets of pigs that are just about ready to be sold. So yeah, let's go grab them, sell them, and we will get rid of the remaining £20,000 loan we have on here. So we can sell off 2 more sets of pigs. We've got some Berkshires for 1,154 and some German Landrace for 1,154. Is there only 14 of those? Yeah, there's only 14 of those. What about the Landrace? There are only 14 of those as well. So yeah, we are going to have to sell off both sets. And so for the final time, we bring this up here to sell the second set. Already sold the first set. We're up to 16,775. So not quite enough yet to get this done. But open the back. But this should be enough to do it. Unload all of those. 16,158. We've got 32,000 in the bank. And repay the last of the loan. We are loan free at this point on Attingham Park. Yes, we've had to sell a field to do it, but that still is amazing. We have made this month, in these last 2 videos, 333,850 in harvest revenue. We've also made 128,000 in sold animals. Total, we've made 609,000. Taking into account everything else. That is absolutely amazing. So there we have it. Our time on Attingham Park has come to a close. We have had a very, very successful time here, I think. It has been so much fun making this series, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching it as much as I have enjoyed making it. It has been a huge amount of fun to play this map. Massive thank you to GB Modding on creating this map. It has been an absolute pleasure to play. I think this has been a success. We have got a nice big working farm here. We have no loan now as we end it. And yeah, what a series. Let me know what your favorite part it was in the comments down below. And as things draw to a close, all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.